On NBA 2K25, having a bag is not having a bag, to be honest. For the people out there like me that don't really dribble, they don't really ISO, you make tall builds, or you just play your role in 5v5, you probably think you're reduced to being a backdoor merchant or just shoot open threes merchant, when that isn't the case at all. So in this video, I want to talk about a few simple moves to really up your points per game. And the best part is you don't have to memorize dribble strings. You don't have to be a dribbler. They're nice and simple and easy to remember. All right, so how to score without a bag. And by a bag, I mean without knowing how to dribble, because I'm somebody that doesn't know how to dribble. I have a little clock in my head when I get the ball, right? I give about 5-6 seconds. If I get bumped twice, I pass off. So because of that, I really learned how to just score with minimal dribble moves. And I want to teach that to anybody that may struggle with scoring and struggle with dribbling. You can still score in 2K. So first off, let me go over a couple animations you'll need. Dribble pull-up is really up to you. A lot of people like Pro 2, and Pro 3, but I use Gordon Hayward. It's just easy to time, in my opinion. For my post-hop shot, I use Kobe Bryant. Now you have to be starter 4 in order to get the Kobe Bryant, but the post-hop shot is going to be very important for this video. And for my triple threat style, Kobe Bryant also. Once again, you have to be starter 4. So we're in the my court today, just so I can really show you moves. I'll show you clips from the games, but if anybody is in the comments like, oh, he's in the my court, oh, he's in rec, just don't be mean to them. Kindly direct them to any of my gameplay. Pro-Am versus league players or former league players, because the league got shut down. And this is really for people like me that want to get a bucket but don't really take the time to learn how to dribble, because that's what it really comes down to. I want to teach you a few launches from the triple threat. And the triple threat has been cheesy on 2K for a couple of years, but nobody uses it. So what the triple threat does is it allows you to move forward and back. So let me show you the triple threat behind the back and just watch what it does. So first off, you start off with the jab, and you jab by flicking the right stick away from the ball side. So in my situation, I'm jabbing to the left. You start with that. After that, you hold down turbo and move the right stick down and away from the jab. So you jab, then down and away. And that's going to launch you forward. Once again, you start off with the jab, and you have to be in a triple threat to do this, right? So you start off with the jab right here. After that, you hold turbo and move the right stick down and away. And it's going to launch you forward. Now, I like this because, once again, I have high drive and dunk, and that's pretty much going to put me at the basket. But this isn't just automatic, right? You still have to make reads, especially if you're using this from the corner. You still have to make reads. And so from there, you can just do all types of things. You can jab, behind the back, snatch it back, which it works all the time. And then you can jab, behind the back, and just keep going, dunk it, lay the ball up, whatever. It all depends on what your defender is doing. A few people may ask, why do you like this from the triple threat and not from the standstill dribble? Because you can kind of do the same thing, right? Just cross behind the back. But you see, with the cross behind the back, I'm moving left and right. I'm not trying to move left and right because I can't dribble. I can't shake a defender. I'm trying to move up and down. I'm trying to get to the basket, dunk the ball. And so that's why I like it from the triple threat a lot more. All right, so another launch that I want to teach you is the spin from the triple threat. With this triple threat motion, right, you see the ball is on the right side of my body. And you want to hold down turbo and rotate the right stick towards the ball side. By doing that, it allows you to get a fast spin out the triple threat. Easy. Push you at the basket, push you in the mid-range, and you can work from there. Now, it works both ways, right? It works both ways. If you go to the other side, the spin is going to be so slow. So slow. We don't want that spin. We don't want that spin because you'll get bumped, right? You're not trying to get bumped. You're really just trying to slide off the defenders. So if you look at the triple threat animation, hold down turbo, rotate the right stick towards the ball side, you're going to get that spin that puts you right in the mid-range, and it's pretty hard to stop, not going to lie. So I use this from the corner. Once again, I'm a corner player in the rec, but I still like to get buckets. And just doing this puts me at the basket. It puts me in this mid-range area to operate. But there's another spin launch that works really well too. So what you're going to do is flip the right stick towards the ball side. Without holding turbo, you're going to step over. And then you're going to rotate the right stick the opposite way while holding turbo. So if you want to spin towards the other side, always do the step over first. So those are two really good launches to have in your bag if you can't score. I mean, this is right out the triple threat. It's easy money. You have the direct spin at the triple threat. If you want to spin the other way, you have the step over and then spin out. Easy money. And once again, if you go back and look at any gameplay that I have, I'm doing this the entire time. I'm just doing this, dropping 20, 30, 40, whatever you need, especially if there's a matchup issue, right? If there's somebody's on you that's smaller, they don't have any strength, they're going to get dropped off. It's going to be really bad for them. So just looking over these launches once again, right? You have the jab behind the back. You have the easy spin. Get to your spot really easily. And then you have the step over spin. They're all really good launches. They're all really fast. And once again, I haven't taken the time to learn how to dribble on 2K in years because I'm just an old head, right? I'm just trying to get on, get some shots up with minimal effort. And these moves allow me to do that. So that leads me to my next part of the video. So the first move that I'm gonna teach you is the hop jumper. The hop jumper is really good in NBA 2K and you don't see it a lot. Not for getting a bucket, you see it really for just creating space, shot canceling. But these are really good to just get a quick bucket, especially at the end of the shot clock. You know, if your teammate throws you a grenade, you can get rid of it and still have a chance at making a shot. So when it comes to your hop jumper, it's really up to you. But I'm not going to lie to you, there are a bunch of bad ones. Personally, I like normal. Normal is really simple. It's a regular step back. And so if you have, well, everybody has normal. So I recommend normal. You'll see a lot of people with Devin Booker, but that's only to create space. And then I also recommend Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is kind of like normal, nice and simple, but it's kind of slower. So in order to shoot the hop jumper, I recommend rhythm shooting. And so in order to activate this, while you're holding down turbo, move the right stick away from the basket and then flip the right stick up to shoot. And if you time it correctly, you will have a really big green window. I really like to combine this with these launches that I just taught you. So for example, I have a little checklist in my head, right? So let's say I'm playing fives. Now I'll show you gameplay footage of this. I'm playing fives. I do the launch, go and dunk it. Easy money, right? My next possession, I might come over here, just do the same thing. Spin out, go and dunk it. At this point, my defender is probably thinking, okay, he's trying to dunk it every single time. That's when you fall into the trap, because now this is when I bring out the hop shot. Man, you really got to play this like Kyrie Irving. It depends on what your opponent is doing. So on that third time, I do a launch, then I step back, and it's money every single time. You get open so much because on that third time, they're thinking you're trying to go to the paint. They have people crashing down, leaving the mid-range wide open. And so that's why I like to step back. Let's say I get the ball right here, right? In the triple threat. Terrible situation to be in, right? Shot clock winding down. You can still just step it back, pull up. And they won't be able to contest it. Especially since this build is 6'9", most of the time I shoot over people. So I definitely recommend using the hop shot and putting that into your bag because a lot of people don't use it. I mean, they do, but most of the time, like I said, it's for shot canceling. Like they'll do this and just keep going and stuff like that. I can't. You feel me? I can't. I can, but I can't. It's just easier for me to get to my spots in 3 dribbles or less. Not to make it feel like real life. Once again, I don't have a bag on 2K, but sometimes not having a bag is having a bag. Just practice the launches that I just told you about. Also practice the hop shot and combining that into some of your situations because you can't go and dunk it all the time. I would love this game if you could do that, but it's just not possible. When people start crashing down, you still need ways to get open. So now let's talk about that dribble pull-up. The dribble pull-up works the same way as the hop shot, right? As your hop gather. So let me get rid of this. You do a launch, then you want to get to the mid-range area, the elbow area, and just do a simple dribble pull-up. Because once again, the dribble pull-ups are pretty difficult to defend. I mean, people will jump at you, but the contest system is so broken in NBA 2K25 that most of the time, they might get a weak contest or no contest. All right, so you do a gather, kind of run away, dribble pull-up. And it's gonna be money every single time. Now, luckily when I do this, I have good teammates. So let's say I have somebody standing on the hash. That hash person is going to have to either rotate towards the top or back up a little bit, because his defender will be like right here, right? And he'll probably be able to pinch. But in the rec, only good teams do that. Let's be honest, you're not playing a lot of good teams in the rec. So most of the time, this will work. So just tell your teammates to get away, get defenders away from you, especially when you need a bucket. You'll see in the gameplay footage, my teammates back up all the time. They know what I'm trying to do when I get the ball in the corner, bro, and it's not pass. I'm trying to get a buck. Utilizing your mid-range is so key. You can just easily just do dribble pull-ups. Now, I know some people will say, when I go for a dribble pull-up, it makes me go in for the layup, it makes me go in for the dunk, right? So in order to counter that, you want to move your left stick to neutral. And by neutral, I just mean move your thumb off of the left stick. Just don't have your thumb on the left stick, and you'll be able to just pull up no matter what. All right, so now here's another move that you can utilize if you don't really have a bag, even though having this move in your bag is having a bag. And that is the post-hop shot. Going back to my post-hop shot, I recommend using Kobe Bryant. If you're not starter 4, don't even do this move because all of the other ones are bad. The Kobe Bryant post-hop shot is by far the best post-hop shot in the game. So this is what the post-hop shot looks like. It creates a lot of space. Once again, I recommend doing it with the right stick, learning how to get that rhythm down, because it increases your green window and you'll become unstoppable. You see Swag do this a lot. Swag is the power forward that plays with Joe Knows. So you see Swag do this a lot as bailouts because it's just so easy at the time. It's an automatic bucket. So let me go ahead and show you how to do this. And I'm going to teach you with the right stick because I want you to get the right stick down. So shot clock winding down, right? Your teammates throw you a ball, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. You know how it is. So what you're going to do while you're posting up, it doesn't matter if you have a live dribble or not. You're going to hold down both triggers, move the right stick to the right to hop, and then to the left to time it. Easy money. From the other side of the court, it's going to be opposite, right? You're going to move the right stick to the left and then to the right to time it. The best way for me to explain it is always move the right stick towards the free throw line in order to activate the post top. And then move it the opposite way to time your jump shot. This move just creates a lot of space. And the best thing about this move is if you have an AI on you, the AI does not guard it. You can spam this move the entire time. So once again, both triggers, move the right stick towards the free throw line and then the opposite way to time your jump shot. So that's pretty much it. If you utilize these moves, I know it seems really simple and I'm in the my court right now, right? But for the people that have seen me play 2K for years versus Pro-Am versus league players versus whoever, I never changed my play style. It works every single time. The triple threat works really well. Attacking the mid-range works really well. And this is just a start to people that really don't know how to dribble. A start for people that really don't have a bag. Well, for me, it's my end game because you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But like I said before, like, even if you learn these moves and combine it with a couple other dribble moves, that's when you start to really get crazy. Like you can do the launches behind the back and just keep spamming, right? So these are simple launches, simple moves you can do in order to get buckets. So I hope this video was able to help you all out. Once again, I know it's simple. Just practice in the my court and try it. That's all I ask. Practice in the my court, try it online. Let me know how that works out for you. You all be easy. Peace.